Ring of Honor, and your school or civic group can make an unbeatable tag team.
Two of Ring of Honor's top tag teams battle to settle the score. Plus, the best in the world invade New York City. We'll have that and more tonight inside Ring of Honor. The Young Bucks and the All Night Express have been engaged in a bitter rivalry for months, and it all comes to a head in tonight's TV main event. These two teams last tangled here on TV just 2 weeks ago as uninvited guests in the matchup between Technical Lightning TJ Perkins and No Fear Mike Mondo. Drop kick to the back of the head. Mondo's on Dream Street. Drop kick. Caught it.
Wait a second.
Two, and look up the ramp, Nigel. Look who's creeping down here to ringside.
The freaking superstars, as they like to call themselves, the Young Bucks, down at ringside now.
Look at Mondo, the veteran move, rolling out of the way, and now
he does.
Yeah, Matt Jackson just grabs a hold of the foot of TJ Perkins. Hold it now.
Well, right in front of the referee here. I guess he didn't hit him, so he didn't call for a DQ.
Turner letting some nonsense go here, but
treading a fine line.
Mondo, he sees Perkins stop almost in midair, and now finding some solace with the Young Bucks, but look out! Everybody down! Wait a minute now. Mondo's tied up with the referee, and Nick Jackson's got a hold of the boot. Now, double arm DDT.
That's going to be it, I think.
1, 2, and 3. The Young Bucks and Mondo both have a distaste for Perkins, and now the three of them are putting the boots. Come on.
And look at this. The All Knights.
The All Night Express. They want a piece of the Young Bucks. Red Kenny going after the Young Bucks. And now Perkins, King, and Titus are tattooing Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson and Mondo on the floor. Perkins was just about to wipe Matt out.
Matt, Nick, I will never forget the pain that you guys put me through. I was sitting in that hospital bed, getting anesthesia poured over my mouth, counting backwards from 100, not knowing if I'll ever wake up again. Well, guess what, boys? This guy's awake, and one of you two is gonna go to sleep.
You see, it's like Christmas time for the All Night Express. You remember that feeling of Christmas where you went to sleep and couldn't go to sleep because you just didn't know what you were gonna get? Well, check it out. The All Night Express is gonna play Santa Claus to y'all, and here's what you're gonna get. Black eyes, broken legs, and hospital beds. December 25th is long and gone, but we playing Christmas, Santa Claus. Good night, ho, ho, hoes.
Tonight, the big match, the rubber match. Who's gonna win this thing? You're looking at it. You're looking at two rock stars. Two guys that specialize in tag team wrestling. Rhett's whining, my leg. When they put me to sleep, I didn't know if I was ever gonna wake up. Well, Rhett, I assure you tonight, you ain't gonna wake up. And Kenny, we got 2 feet that are gonna go down your throat tonight. Super kicks with your name on it. We'll give you more bang for your buck, ain't that right, Nick? Woo.
That matchup still to come here tonight. Meanwhile, fans from all over the world are eagerly anticipating the return of Ring of Honor to the Big Apple for our annual summer blockbuster, Best in the World, Sunday, June 24th. It takes place live at 5 p.m. Eastern at the Manhattan Center's Hammerstein Ballroom. And we'll begin announcing matches soon here on television. Tickets are on sale now, or you can see it live as it happens anywhere with internet access on pay-per-view. Go to ROHWrestling.com for all the details. Next week's Ring of Honor television show is one you cannot afford to miss. A Road Rage edition on location at Border Wars in Toronto, including, for the first time on broadcast television in its entirety, the ROH World Championship match between the American Wolf Davey Richards and wrestling's worst nightmare Kevin Steen. Join us next week for that epic match right here on Ring of Honor Television. The summer extravaganza from Ring of Honor is Best in the World 2012 from the Manhattan Center's Hammerstein Ballroom in New York on Sunday, June 24th. 5 p.m. Eastern Time, live all around the world on pay-per-view. Just go to ROHWrestling.com to find out how you could be a part of Best in the World. My guest at this time returned to Ring of Honor at Best in the World 1 year ago. Jay Lethal, what's in store for the fans on June 24th?
Kevin Kelly, everything happens for a reason. For instance, I came back to Ring of Honor because I gotta be the best in the world. Ring of Honor's biggest event, Best in the World, is in New York City, a place where people come from all over the world because they gotta be the best. Kevin Kelly, the bottom line is this, and when I sit and think about it, I say to myself, fire was made to be hot, animals were made to be food, women were made to be mothers. I was made to be the best in the world.
We'll see you on Sunday, June 24th. Welcome back to Ring of Honor Wrestling. Before our main event, the All Night Express against the Young Bucks, we want to take you back to a tense scene at the conclusion of Jay Lethal and the situation with Michael Elgin. Look at this.
Let's take a look at this here. Both men almost ready to fight, but literally has to force the hands together. Roderick Strong, I don't know, it's a handshake there, but Lord only knows what's going to happen down the line. Up next, the main event.
Truth made them shake hands. There is more to this story. We'll continue to follow it. Now it's time for our main event.
And we are back with our second main event of the hour. And yes, fans, you heard that correctly. Next week, in its entirety, it's Kevin Steen versus Davey Richards for the world title. But right now, it's the Young Bucks, who have been unable to put the All Night Express down for good. But could tonight's elimination tag match seal the deal for the freaking superstars, the Young Bucks?
They've been more obnoxious than ever. They're going to look to put down Rhett and Kenny once and for all. Overcoming injuries and obstacles is nothing new for this team representing Sin City and the Jersey Shore. If there were twin sons of different mothers in ROH, it's these two, the All Night Express. Let's go to Bobby Cruz.
This is a television main event. It is a Grudge Tag Team Elimination Match. Introducing first, team number 1 in the ring. Wrestling out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. At a combined weight of 382 pounds, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young...
Oh, wait a minute, Bobby, get out of the way because we're not going to wait for anything. The All Night Express tearing right after Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. It's an elimination tag team match.
Which basically means, correct me if I'm wrong, both tag team members have to be pinned to be eliminated.
Absolutely, there has to be eliminations on both sides. Or actually, you got to eliminate both members to win the matchup. And this is a great chance for Rhett and Kenny to finally end things with the Young Bucks and vice versa. Because I know the Young Bucks are sick and tired of getting chased by Rhett and Kenny. Oh, man. But you know what? After everything that the Young Bucks did, felonious assault on Rhett Titus's knee, costing him a World Tag Team title match, it's good to see that Rhett Titus is back off the injured list, and he and Kenny King are standing tall and fighting back.
Absolutely, and they called this the rubber match. You know, after the showdown in the Suns, Doodle didn't set anything as the teams split respective matches, and each team won the other's speciality. So maybe things will get settled here. Let's see.
And I think it's critical, Nigel, for the All Night Express to win the first fall, because I think if they get down to a two-man disadvantage here, the Young Bucks capitalize on those opportunities better than anybody. They were already started here very quickly. Stomping away on Rhett Titus.
Sinclair tied up with Kenny King in the corner there, needs to turn him around. Grab that tag rope, there you go.
So we saw King and Titus hit the ring, explosive faction. But the Young Bucks have slowed it down. And for all their high-flying skill, Nigel, the Young Bucks do a great job when they really dictate the pace.
Absolutely, and it's funny because normally, certainly a few years ago, you'd see the Young Bucks try and increase the pace. That would have favored them, but for now, for whatever reason, they're having a habit of slowing it down. I'm not sure if that's really the best advantage.
Well, it really has worked to their favor, though. They have been very successful. Wait a minute.
Schoolboy, no referee, though.
Oh, yeah, and you can see with the referee distracted, Rhett Titus was unable to even get a pinfall there. The All Knights looking to get a 2-on-1 advantage here. Who will be the first to have someone eliminated?
I've never actually wrestled in one of these grudge elimination matches, so I was thinking earlier today, how would I approach it? What's the tactics that you've got to go in? Because, you know, you've got to understand the match isn't going to finish after one pinfall, and so you go in too fast, you lose your partner, you're going to be in a terrible situation. So I don't know how to approach it.
And again, with kind of that, you know, that blind rage that Rhett and Kenny have been in, courtesy of the Young Bucks. They just want to win at all costs and do whatever they have to do.
Here we go.
Kenny King off the tag, knocking down both Young Bucks left and right with a series of clotheslines.
Oh yeah, right between the shoulder blades. Pretty boy Pitbull on fire.
Titus stalking Matt Jackson. Watch out for the super kick. Wait a minute.
Trap leg suplex. Watch out for that super kick. He got it.
Nick measured him and scored with the super kick. Kenny King has to roll to the floor. Rhett Titus, though, standing strong. Misses with, wait a minute, great escapability there. Flies in and drops Titus face first, but there's King.
Oh!
Shotgun knees. Oh, my!
Springboard DDT onto the apron. Matt Jackson, yes, a reason to smile indeed.
They are freaking rock stars, I guess you could say, but look out, here comes Rhett Titus flying over the top rope.
Look at him, landed fine on that one, but a slight misdirection in either way. He could have messed his knee up again.
And it has been a hard road of recovery and rehabilitation for Rhett Titus, his surgically repaired knee, courtesy of the Young Bucks. And time goes by very quickly when you're talking about, you know, days and important holidays and things like that. But when you're rehabilitating an injury, it seems to take forever.
You ain't kidding. I spent a lot of my time on the shelf. Watch
Ooh!
out! Super kick for Titus. Stereo super kicks for King. Is that the first?
1, 2, yes!
It is!
So Kenny King has been eliminated.
Kenny King has been eliminated.
And now Rhett Titus faces 2-on-1 odds against the Young Bucks.
The team that has both members eliminated will lose this match.
Rhett Titus having to fight both Young Bucks. With Kenny King eliminated, Rhett Titus has to fight both Young Bucks alone. We take our final commercial break, fans. We'll be back with the conclusion of this elimination match in 2 minutes. Oh, we're back. Ring of Honor Wrestling continues. Our second of 2 main events. An elimination tag team match. The All Night Express against the Young Bucks. You just saw the Bucks capitalize on a double team opportunity. It's 2-on-1, Nigel, because Kenny King has already been eliminated.
He has been eliminated. You mentioned earlier, if they can get the 2-on-1 advantage, it's going to be all she wrote for All Night Express. I don't like Rhett's chances here.
And especially because Titus has fought so hard to come back from injury. We don't know if he's 100%, but again, we know that the Young Bucks are going to look to capitalize and physically dissect Rhett Titus and send things down for good with the All Night Express. Fans, as we mentioned earlier on, next week here on the program, a special Road Rage edition of Ring of Honor Wrestling from Border Wars in Toronto in its entirety. For the world title, it'll be Kevin Steen versus Davey Richards. That's next week right here on Ring of Honor Wrestling. Senton in from the outside, but look at the way Matt hangs on. Another suplex. Cover.
Just a 1 count, though.
That surprises me.
Yeah, Redsky the Jet Ski still got some oomph left in his system.